Right, so I'll explain each one as well. I think I'm pretty happy with my 5. 5th, I've gone Liverpool. Now, I actually don't think Liverpool fans are that entitled.
So why are they 5th on your list?
Because
out of 96 teams, or how many teams you can choose?
96.
Just a random number. Of all the teams.
92.
Whatever.
Because I'm just about to explain. Yeah.
Okay.
Outside the big clubs, most fans aren't entitled. They just aren't, because entitlement comes from success.
Yeah,
and
correct.
thinking you still deserve that, except
Yeah.
teams like Burnley aren't entitled because they've got nothing to be entitled about. Liverpool are 5th because I still think out the rest they probably are, but I don't think they're that bad. 4th, I've got Villa, which again is probably a bias. I swear to God, Villa fans are fucking unbearable.
Is it not just your mates digging at you?
No,
I like Villa fans. You don't really...
Yeah, because you've been licking their arse all season, so you've got them online going,
Yeah.
Have you ever met a Villa?
There you go. We love Villa fans.
I think Villa fans are great.
Have you ever met a Villa fan? Well, you'd know because you would have mentioned 1982. Anyway, and Villa think they've got this God-given right of being a top 6 club and this big club just because Villa Park's nice and they won the European club in European Cup in 1645. No one gives a fuck.
But they are a top 6 club.
What? They're not though, are they? There's 6 clubs bigger than Villa in the Premier League. What are you on about?
Currently a top 6 club.
They're currently the 3rd best team in the league. It doesn't make them a top 6 club.
It's like Newcastle are currently not the top 6 club.
What are you on about? I don't know what this point is.
We could list the top 6.
So Chelsea aren't the top 6 club because they're 11th.
Yeah.
Is that your point? Okay, well done. In 3rd, I've got Chelsea. They are just pretty entitled for. They've been spoiled though. They've had
that's where entitlement
You
comes
put them
from.
3rd?
Yeah,
I think that's low.
I think that's low.
No, it's not, because 2nd is Arsenal. Chelsea and Arsenal are different in the way that Chelsea have had loads of success in a short amount of time and then suddenly think that's how it should be all the time.
How much success Arsenal had over the last 20 years?
Have no success over 25 years and all they fucking bring up is the Invincibles and how they should be this and should be that. No one gives a fuck. And the first...
This clip from Pitchside is brought to you as always by Super 6. The Super 6 jackpot has rolled over. Hooray! It wasn't won at the weekend, so it means this weekend it stands at £750,000. You could be the one to win it. And even if you're not, and it isn't one, it'll go to 1 million quid on the 23rd of December. Get over to the app, simply predict your 6 scores, and that jackpot could be yours. You can also compete against myself, Theo, and Tom in the Pitchside Mini League. The code to join that is PTCH23. Where, as always, we'll be giving away a £100 Classic Football Shirts voucher to the person that tops the leaderboard at the end of the round. It's super simple. Just predict your 6 scores, enter your golden goal, hit submit, and you are all set. Follow the link in the description and sign up now.
He's 100% Man United.
Yeah, that's by
Man United because
distance.
You're only saying that because we ruined your childhood. I don't think you did, lads, because we were playing fucking Norwich away on a Tuesday night.
And you were there.
Yeah. Do you think we cared? Do you think we cared if United beat us 5-0 in the League Cup? No, because we were fucking trying to get promotion from the Championship.
I think
because we are nobody. So when I say things about United and the owners and the Glazers and all that shit, it isn't because you ruined my childhood. Actually, you made it quite nice. I used to enjoy watching Man United with no bias, no horse in that race. They had brilliant players. They're a lovely team to watch. You didn't ruin my childhood. You're just fucking whiny bastards. And there's way worse things. There's way worse things going on in football than your fucking roof.
Do you know what?
Old Trafford.
Do you know what's happened here?
That is our point.
No, I know.
No, I'm not done because I've seen some of the comments. People going, what? So that means if I break my leg, I can't complain because if someone else has a heart attack. No, you can complain about the Glazers, and yes, they aren't the best. They are a bit shit. But sometimes when it's every fucking day, whinge when things aren't going right about the Glazers and how hard you are, maybe just shush when teams like Reading can't even pay their staff and you just think, have a bit of brain cells, you know what I mean?
I think I know what's happened here. So at the end of the day, Man United are only 3 points off Champions League spot in 5th.
And if Man United were top of the league, no one would say a word about the Glazers.
Oh, that's the bit that gets me. It's true.
Yeah, but you can say that about any club.
They would probably still be protesting because back in the day, I think in 07, 08, there were protests about the Glazers. So, okay, before you shoot me down, we've always not liked them. Okay, but it wouldn't be as big and as bad as it is now. When actually, things aren't as bad as you think it is. You just think you should be dominating like you did 25 years ago. But football goes around in cycles. Liverpool didn't win a league title for 30 years when in the 80s, they won everything. Like, I just think, get over yourselves.
Do you think maybe the Twitter has rattled you a little bit?
It weren't Twitter. It was the fucking... was it TikTok or YouTube? I can't remember.
No, the Twitter clip did 8 million views.
It weren't the Twitter clip.
No, it wasn't the Twitter clip.
It weren't the one that...
Not.
It was... No. I think it was the same clip. It was the same clip, but I think it was the TikTok.
Man United fans are just like an angry bunch at the moment. Like, if you say a word against them, it's just
I think they have every right to be angry.
But they themselves still can't decide if they're Ten Hag in or out either.
Sorry, again, how do they have every right to be angry? They won a trophy
people in
last
charge
year.
of their club and the people in charge of recruitment at their club are doing a terrible job.
They're spending hundreds of millions.
Of course, you're going to be angry. Like they're looking at their club thinking, we have all this money, and they're just throwing it down the drain for no good reason. Of course, you're going to be angry if you're a Manchester United supporter.
They signed Anthony, and they're like, Anthony's going to be amazing. Oh, he's the trickster, and he turns out to be shit, and they're like, Glazers. In hindsight, yes, the bad signings, but you're all for it when the money's going out and you're getting big names.
And we all agree that in an ideal world, it would be great if United had a head of recruiter that was amazing, a sporting director that was amazing, and owners that were amazing. And being the biggest club in England, they probably should have the best facilities and all this. Yeah, okay, fine, but shit happens. Don't you think everyone wants that? Do you know where people say, do you know what we need? We need a 20-goal-a-season striker. Don't you think everyone needs that? Fuck me, they don't just grow on trees. It's some of the things people say, like Chelsea, Todd Bowley, fucking wait. Do you think he went... How can I waste $1 billion? Everyone wanted Mudryk. Everyone wanted him. Chelsea just paid over the odds to get him. Arsenal wanted him, and we all praise Arsenal's recruitment the last 2 years. But he was head of your list.
Yeah.
But Chelsea got him because they paid over the odds, and now he looks like he can't even fucking play football. Then and Caicedo, everyone wanted Caicedo. He was the fucking best.
Well, it's happened with Rice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Man United fans are like, we should have just gone after Declan Rice for 150 million. Look how good he is when they bought Casemiro to fill that gap.
When they were saying they didn't need him because Casemiro was amazing. When everyone pointed out 70 million for a 31-year-old probably isn't the wisest move. Wow, now he's changed our team and now he's fucking 90 stone. I just get fucking bored of it because I get it. And you support small clubs, you don't understand. But yeah, probably I don't, but... There's way worse things going on at my club, and you just have to fucking firm it.
I saw.
Would I do a better job? No.
I saw a tweet that from a Manchester United fan that said, "There's not a single person from a club that's had it worst over the last decade than Manchester United fans." And the quote tweet response was, "Mate, my club went bust."
Yeah,
that is true. But do you not think, as a United fan, you should look at the standards that your club has upheld, especially under the Alex Ferguson era, and then looking at actually.
But you don't always get.
Part of the anger and frustration is that the standards have been dropped.
Yeah, but
there's no God-given right to maintain those standards.
Alex Ferguson's a $1 in a billion manager, though. Like, you don't always get that.
If you're, quote unquote, the biggest club in the world, the people in charge of your club should be upholding the highest standards. Do you not think?
Yes, I agree. But
so the fact that these fans, obviously, look, every fan gets angry at the club and whatnot, but the fact that they are angry at the ownership who are not upholding these standards, they're letting I know obviously their big problems in football, but the standard should be, the stadium should be in good nick. Yeah. You should have someone who is in charge of recruitment, who knows what they're doing, but these standards aren't upheld.
No, but do you not think the ownership, they think that? They just don't understand football.
No, I don't think they care.
That's what I mean.
I don't think they care. But
in their minds, if they're going, right, if I had to give them another 150 million on 2 players, that's good.
No, because they see Man United as an investment. So they see, if we spend all this money, hopefully we get more in return in shirt sales, in sponsorship.
Yeah, which they do anyway.
That's all they see, Man United.
And obviously, they don't
care, and that's where the anger stems from.
And obviously they take dividends out and stuff, but unfortunately, this is going to fucking probably hurt a few people. It's their fucking club. They own it. They can do what the fuck they want with that club.
That's where the anger stems from.
Yeah, but you actually have no... And this is coming from someone who's going through shitter things at my club. I'm just a fan. I've just chose to support this club. I have no fucking shares or anything.
No ownership.
It's actually fuck all to do with me, really. I choose to go and watch and follow this
But also,
team.
Tom, at the same time, without fans, the club doesn't exist. That's why you look at a club. Is it Bayern Munich?
In Man United, that's the Bundesliga rule. In Man United's instance, actually, without fans who go every week, they probably would. With the worldwide fans, United don't need match-going fans. That's how big they are.
But
if
you take away all the fans.
I do agree. I do agree.
Yeah.
Football doesn't exist without fans. So don't take what I say literally to the point where.
Uh-oh.
No. But my point is, fans think they have a much bigger right than they actually do in reality. If you get what I mean.
Yes. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
To the point where I completely understand their frustration with the Glazers, but unfortunately, you can't tell them what they should or shouldn't do with their business.
Yeah.
It's their business. They own it. Whether you like that or not, they own it. No, I'm not fucking outside McDonald's with fucking banners going, get fucking the chicken legend back, telling the shareholders what to do.
I was.
Because honestly, when that chicken legend left, I was deeply hurt.
I just think sometimes we cross the lines of, you can't have it one way where you want all this money and spend it all on players, but then also want the fans to have all this say, and because it's a business. If it wasn't a business, it wouldn't create all this money, which spends all this money, and it's such a worldwide brand that Man United is.
Also, Man United are in such an amount of debt as well, aren't they?
Well, yeah, but
I think that's just nature of business. I think every club's in debt.
I think
that's
but
how you
look.
Also, United are only 3 points off Spurs, 6 points off City. They're 1 point ahead of Newcastle. It's not like
I just
they're
don't
not
think
out of it.
I just don't think.
But again, this is his entitlement
I
argument, which for the same reason I have.
They're not
first.
even
They
in
don't
a
even
bad spot. They're not.
Yeah.
But they think they deserve to be first. That's where the issue comes from, right? Because they've had so much success in the past. Manchester United is such this big entity that if they're not within first, second, or third, then everything's going wrong.
It is weird. They don't like. I don't know if you guys agree with this. Man United just don't feel like Man United right now.
They haven't for
Do you know
10
what I mean?
years,
Though, like
Yeah.
Man United should be signing the best players in the world. They should be doing this for some reason. They're not a scary force.
Exactly.
But my argument, why should they?
They're the biggest club in the world, and the biggest
They're
club
not.
in
They're
the
the
world.
biggest club in England.
It's just not why we rank them so high on entitlement.
Yeah, that's
I mean?
exactly the reason. That's exactly the
But
reason.
they are right.
If big
Barcelona,
players
Real
wanted
Madrid.
to play for them,
I
they
think
play
Real
for
Madrid
them.
are big.
Real Madrid, well, okay, the second biggest team in the world.
Yeah,
No,
but
they should, like Real Madrid, for example, they buy the best players.
Theo, this is the thing though.
But
no one wants to. They
see what
don't
I
want to
mean?
play for Man
Like-
United. No, if
No, but
Mbappe doesn't want to play for Man United.
That's what.
So they can't criticise the owners though for not signing the best players in the world because they don't want to play for you. It's as simple as that because they're not doing anything. They want to go to like the bigger teams.
No,
It's different.
bigger teams is the wrong
Better
word to
teams.
use. But
Better
informed,
teams,
like-
teams who actually compete for trophies. Man
With
United
high
But
is a
this is what I'm saying.
project,
They've got
and you're not
themselves
going
in
to
this
get
predicament.
Mbappe.
They've got themselves in the predicament.
No, but
They
isn't that
need to be.
just- isn't that
They need
just-
to be
isn't that
better
just-
with their recruitment.
isn't that just the cycle of football, especially in England, where teams have spells? Chelsea had it. Now look at Chelsea. Arsenal had it.
That's what I'm
United
saying. If they don't recruit higher up in the club for better people who are in charge of recruitment, then they're never going to get out of this cycle.
I agree, but there's no. They don't have a God-given right to that.
No, but there's no
I'm not
right.
sat here
There's
going-
no right.
I'm not sat here going, well, West Brom should have the best owner, the best recruiter, the best scout, the best manager, because I think my club deserves that.
I'm not
because
saying that.
In fucking 1978, we came third in the top division.
I'm not
Like,
saying
it's-
that. I'm saying that they don't have a right to be doing that. I'm saying they should be doing it.
Every club should be doing it.
No, but United have the resources that allow them to do it, whereas other clubs may not have the resources to do it.
Correct.
But they're just not doing it because the people in charge of their club are fucking idiots.
I don't think they're idiots.
But they've been those fucking idiots throughout their entire success.
They
as well.
had better people in recruitment, and now they don't.
I actually don't think they're idiots. I think they view
as
Do
a
you think,
business.
do you,
football as
do you
a
think they
business.
had better recruitment under Sir Alex? Like the guy was playing with like fucking centre mids at right back.
Yeah, but he also
Anderson
was
in midfield.
he also was just a genius.
That's what
at
I'm
the same
saying.
time.
Like you
But
can't.
they obviously had,
sometimes
they signed
you just
Ronaldo.
get lucky.
he also made a lot of bad signings.
They probably have like realistically, we don't know who's great at recruitment. We don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
John
Exactly.
Booth, who's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's just something that football fans throw out and like we need to
Yeah,
improve
yeah, I agree.
recruitment. They're trying.
Yeah,
They're not
because if
potentially signing shit.
a player does well at the club, you go fucking hell, that's great recruitment. If
Yeah.
they do shit, you go, well, the recruiters.
Like,
recruiters
look at Di Maria before and after United.
Exactly. Yeah,
amazing. But at United, could fucking barely pass the ball 5. Like, is that bad recruitment? I don't know.
You pick a guy that was in Team of the Year at that point, signed him, he played shit, and you've gone, I don't know about the recruiters.
Bad management.
I honestly, but I don't even think it's that. I honestly think there's some weird culture at United where I don't really know.
Should have kept Ollie.
But the bottom line is...
That's actually what Unai Emery said, right?
I don't have the answers.
Their biggest mistake in the last...
Get rid of Ollie.
Yeah, the last...
I don't know about that.
I think that's...
I honestly reckon...
That's Unai Emery that said that, not me.
Declan Rice would have gone... If Declan Rice would have gone to United, we'd all be saying, what a fucking howler. I do.
Yeah.
I just think there's something about that club.
What happened with Mason?
He's been injured, hasn't he? I think.
He's been injured a lot.
Well, even Hoyland's not got a goal. And now all the videos are coming out.
I know.
Of the guy that looks like him.
Bless him, man. This poor guy is trying to make it in the music industry, and all he's got to do is being compared to fucking Hoyland.
Well, Reeve, who's on your list?
Oh yeah,
it doesn't. I don't think
it don't matter.
It doesn't really matter at this point. Man United were first for me. I had Liverpool second, and then Chelsea third because we had. It was from the last.
I don't find Liverpool fans that entitled. I think they're annoying and they do my head in, but I don't think
it's
they're
like
entitled.
the only reason I have Chelsea,
but every year is their year. So for me, that's
not really. I think Chelsea fans only, and this might be biased because half my mates are Chelsea fans, and they do my head in. Honestly, at school it was the worst, and this was like when they kept winning.
But that's because that's the era that Chelsea were like really good.
Yeah, how they hate Arsenal as well.
Yeah,
and I was like, why do you have so much hate? We've never done it. Like, just chill, man.
Yeah.
Just funny to bully.
Yeah, it was.
What about Everton fans? I feel like they for the same reason you said about Villa.
Because then I could argue we could have put Newcastle in. I don't think Newcastle Everton fans are entitled. I think they are. See, Newcastle Everton fans expect, in my opinion, a reasonable standard of not fucking our club over. Whereas United aren't in that position where they're about to go bust or they're bottom half or they might go down. They're still in the Champions League, around the Champions League places. And if you don't think that's enough for Man United, you're completely entitled, that you are, and you're probably right. But I'm talking like under Ashley, you went down. You had boycotts, all that shit. Everton are now at a 10-point deduction, like proper dodgy shit going on after spending 700 million or something in 10 years.
Fucked up.
That to me is okay. Yeah, fair enough. Have your protest, go mad. Everton aren't asking to be a top 4 club.
No, it's different expectations, isn't it?
And they are a massive club, Everton.
But
they should be top 6, top 8 club.
But you got to be careful because it means that Newcastle are slowly becoming entitled because there's expectation to do even better.
I hope that never comes. Our thing has always been we always just wanted a team that would actually try and actually give a shit.
Yeah,
but do you remember when you first started and you were like, I'm kind of used to us fucking up a little bit because it's in the Newcastle DNA. And now it's like, if we don't win, then
I feel sad, but I'm not fuming that we lost to Tottenham. I'm not fuming that we even lost to Everton.
No, but you go into those games now thinking that you should win, whereas previously you'd go, do you know what? Maybe we don't win this.
For example, you're playing AC Milan.
We just spanked them anyway. We're going to go.
Newcastle playing AC Milan tonight, and you've said we're going to spank them. This is AC Milan.
Because I'm loving life as a fan for once. That's more me just get myself excited.
When Eddie Howe first took over, I was never seeing Lewis Wode saying we're going to win 4-0 tonight.
Entitled is thinking Newcastle are going to spank one of the greatest European clubs ever.
It's just having fun. It's having fun. I never knew I'd see my team playing AC Milan.
Have you ever not fun for other clubs then to act the same?
Because you've had it all your life. We've been fighting relegation at Ashley and that. We didn't expect to be playing AC Milan.
Have you ever tweeted out that you're going to lose a game?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm a blind optimist, man. You speak it into the universe.
We're Arsenal fans. We're all optimists.
I don't think you're entitled.
No. I'm saying on the trajectory that you're going.
I think you're a fucking
There's
idiot.
definitely a case that you start to think that
it might be some of the newer fans who come in and start that'll be the really
even
annoying
on a
bit.
lower level. We had it like when we first went up. It was like, oh my god, and then it was, if you don't go up, fucking sack him, and it's just like,
because now you'll have people who weren't really fans for the years, but now all of a sudden are like, oh yeah, I'll get back into it again.
That's what success does. Brings in new.
Look at Charlton fans when they had 8 years in the Prem, just finishing mid-table, and it was like, this is a bit boring. Sack Kirbishley, and now they're fucking League One.
Yeah, struggling.
It can humble you sometimes, but I don't know. You'll get that, bro. Like, after last season coming fourth, now the standard is to finish fourth.
Yeah.
If you finish like eighth this year, there'll be protests.
No, but if you don't finish outside the top 4, there is.
They'll be wounded.
You're the richest club in the world who finished fourth in the Premier League last season. Like,
no, we're way ahead of schedule.
Yeah, if you still get like Europa League, that'll be decent.
If it's in like 3 years' time, we're still punching around 8th with the amount of
investment coming. If you like Europa League, win the FA Cup and win the Champions League, that'll be a decent.
I think people forget as well. Yeah, we're in a really good little point with the League Cup. We got a little nice position.
Yeah, with all that depth you got when we've just been going on about.
Yeah, but but there's a lot of teams knocked out. We knocked out Man United, Man City are out. Other big teams are knocked out. I'm pretty sure.
Oh shit! Did you say League Cup? How far?
We're in quarters now.
Who have you got?
But you're not going to show the soft
Chelsea so easy.
Are you not going to show the soft underbelly like you did last year and lost in the final?
We'll see. We won't be against Man United because we knocked them out.
Right.